And Zaina is joining us live from Beirut now. Lebanon's central bank is trying to put a bottom on the free fall of the Lebanese lira, but are its efforts making any difference, Zaina?
No, the Lebanese lira, the local currency, is worthless. It has been devaluing over the past 4 years, since the onset of a financial crisis in late 2019. Since then, time and time again, the central bank pumps millions of dollars into the market, hoping to stabilize the exchange rate of the currency. Yes, it recovers slightly, but at the end of the day, it continues its depreciation. And that's why a few dozen people were gathered outside the government palace here in central Beirut. A short while ago, the security forces lobbed tear gas, excessive amounts of tear gas, to disperse the crowd. People here are upset. They say that they came here to demand better living conditions, that they can no longer survive, and that their purchasing power has been eroded. Yes, there is a portion of the population here who earn in dollars, but there's also a portion of the population who earn in the local currency and who are struggling to survive. With us is Firas Tanos. You've been fighting for the rights of depositors and the Lebanese people for 4 years now. What is your reaction to what happened today?
Actually, first, this is the tear gas that our government is shooting on us. Okay, these guys are asking for their rights after several years of service in the military service. They have their deposits at the banks, so even the government are not giving them their rights. Even the banks also are not withdrawing their money. So these guys, they have the right to do whatever they have to do, even though we saw some friendly fire. So we saw some soldiers that they are running, they carried them because they can't breathe anymore.
Yes,
so these guys are firing on the soldiers.
In between the people and the security of the government palace, yes. But we've seen protests like this over the past 4 years, and to no avail. Nothing changes. Why?
Because most of the politicians, they don't have ears to hear, because they don't want to act accordingly, because they are not serious in solving the problem. Most of the rights, it's non-discussable. You know, you don't need anyone to explain these rights, but they don't even in the parliament. They didn't try even to find because they are protecting their own interests. Because none of the parliamentarians or the ministers or the PM are not acting in a serious way, especially for the depositors' cause, because as we saw, as you know, that the capital control, we've been waiting for it for 3 years. We didn't see any capital control, any plan to solve the problem right until now.
Firas, can you tell us what daily life is like for the average Lebanese today?
It's a disaster. We are living in a disaster. We are withdrawing our money for 15,000 liras, and the lira is around 120 lira. 120. It reached the 150, 140 yesterday, and now it decreased to 120. This is a game actually in the rate of the lira, and we cannot spend. We cannot pay our electricity. It's becoming in dollars, actually kind of in dollars, and we are withdrawing our money for 15,000.
Firas, thank you very much. So as you can see, the economy is becoming dollarized. Not everybody has access to dollars. People's savings are trapped in banks. They take to the streets to ask for better living conditions, and the response is tear gas. And this is something we've seen for 4 years. The response from the state has been militarized.
ما حنطلع تراب جايين على الطرقات لحتى اللي ناخذ حالنا، نحن بدنا ناخذ حالنا، نحن 22 سنة بالمؤسسة العسكرية، بالبرد، بالشوب، بالساعة.
هذول اللي عم يضربونا فيهم هلا من شوي. طيب نحن هذول اللي عم يضربونا الفوقات اللي عم يضربونا بهذه الكنبات. طيب ما هن بكره بصيروا متقاعدين مثلنا، وهن معاشهم هلا 50 دولار مثلنا يعني. طيب انه هو عم يضربنا نحن عم نطول بحقنا وحقه هو بنفس الوقت.
إذا بتريدوا نحن ما جوعانين ومحروقين، أولادنا ما عم نجرهم، وين خليهم ياكلوا.
If you can see, many here are public sector servants. They believe that the political and business elite, they do not want to solve the crisis, because solving the crisis will involve economic reforms, structural reforms, fighting corruption. If the business and political elite do that, then they lose control over the state and its resources, which they have been exploiting for years now.